So again, to add to the last video that I just did, 427, testimony 427, you have to actually teach our kids the methods and how to stick to the methods of mathematics, and to challenge any system that challenges them on the methods to mathematics, because these formulas are key. A lot of times they're teaching us new math, and when they're teaching us the new math and the new methods, these methods does not relate to every method. This is some of the reason why we are taught to stick to the old methods, the old system, the old school way. Although the new methods may be quicker, it may be easier to learn, good to know, we need to really stick to the methods that work consistently and constantly. Mathematics is not a game, it's not a joke. And a lot of times, if we're not sticking to the methods and we're just sticking to shortcuts, and a lot of these shortcuts do not work with everything. It does not sometimes work in life. If we take the shortcut for certain things, it may not work the way that we want it to work. So we have to actually teach our children to challenge the system, basically challenge what others are saying. Because if they're dividing on both sides and not zeroing out to get the mystery letter number or whatever the case may be, the mystery number, whatever, you probably have an M there, and they're solving to get the unknown. When you're solving to get the unknown, if you do not challenge that system, because they may be dividing on both sides. So if they're dividing on both sides, you have to actually say, okay, you're not supposed to divide on both sides of these equations, because that equal sign says, okay, when I get to the other side, I have to multiply. So I'm supposed to multiply to zero it out on this side, and I'm supposed to do what on the next side? Multiplying on the next side. So I'm zeroing out on one side, multiplying on the next side. Then I have my unknown letter, or whatever number, the unknown number for that letter, or whatever the case may be. So make sure you teach your kids to stick to the formulas that are old school. That new school stuff, a lot of it's not going to add out, man. That old school stuff is working. You're going to understand why older is sometimes better. Sometimes we have quick mathematics, and yeah, we can use that for certain stuff, but it's not going to work in every equation. So therefore, we have to teach the old school way so that they can always go back to basics, the basic formula. And yeah, we can teach you tricks and traits along the way, shortcuts, but it applies to certain things. So make sure you're being smart. God bless.